EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The atmosphere here electric. No matter the venue, the home folks love their silver and black. They are fired up as their Raiders get set to face off.
All right, let's get these Chiefs, knock them off.
Bitter rivals going back to their AFL days in the 1960s. The Chiefs and Raiders are underway. Pulls it in at the 30. And look at this. Right away, loose football. And the Raiders pick it up. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. And careless with the football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time, they turned it over.
Ball security eluded him. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. First carry for Josh Jacobs. And not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy's setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
So 1st and goal now from the 7-yard line. Here's Jacobs. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Carr going to throw.
I pressed that.
Interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down.
But he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way. So he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it. Just move on to the next play.
Bro.
But that's going to wind up incomplete.
This game already on the puck shit.
Receivers blanketed
I need an 8-yard.
This time on 3rd down.
On their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Carr to throw for it on 4th down. Touchdown, Raiders. Deshaun Jackson clear to make the grab. And the Raiders have taken the early lead.
What up, Rage?
Up to go for 2. Carr will look to throw.
Good play.
That is going to be caught. And it moves the lead to 8-0. Interesting. I mean, they're putting their foot on the gas here early, going from 2 to go up 8-0.
Well, after that drive, you have to believe that they thought to themselves, if we can do that, what's another 2 yards? Let's go get those and get 2 points as a result.
Pulls it in at the 13. Decent return out to the 27-yard line.
It's good, it's good. Yeah, I'm trying to get some dubs. Going to start against the Chiefs.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 27.
Good shit.
His way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Not the kind of gain that we'll go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of gain that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
And he'll be tackled at about the 35.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2.
All right to my user.
It's intercepted.
Good shit.
And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. He's just got to be thinking, I hope that's not a harbinger of things to come. Very first pass of the afternoon picked.
And where do you go?
Try to see your formations.
When you start that way, do you you allow that to seep into you and stay with you the rest of the game? Or do you find a way out of it? We're going to find out.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On the ground, this is Jalen Richard. Dorian O'Daniel, 3rd-round pick in 2018, made the tackle.
Well, in every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
On 2nd down, Richard. And they'll bring it down at the 18-yard line.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. First carry for Peyton Barber. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. On the handoff, this is Barber. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
Probably hit him again. If he can get this first.
On 3rd down, here comes Barber. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. This offense converted once already in this 1st quarter. They're going to try it again here on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Carr. Throw right side.
Oh my God, why is he running backwards, bro? I went for possession pick.
The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail.
There's no need for that.
The defense comes up with a stop. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. 1 quarter down, 8-0 the score. First and 10, it's Edwards-Helaire with it. And he'll work this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And the last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line. Now Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right.
No!
That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Some boos coming down right now from this home crowd after that call.
Yeah, and that was because of the pass interference call, but for a second there, I thought maybe they'd gotten a look at my appearance as Othello in the high school play.
You were Othello?
Not a good one, let me tell you.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy,
Robbed me
right?
early.
Stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Flush to his right.
Good shit.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up 3rd. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. And this one is incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they're going to have to give up the football again after this one.
Mahomes and the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on 4th. Mahomes going to go on 4th down. That is pulled in by a diving Kelce.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar.
Know about that one.
Without a doubt, that's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. And it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 41. Now here's Mahomes. Another pass into the reliable hands of Kelce.
Air truck.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
Edwards-Helaire on the counter, and he'll get this forward only for about a yard, as that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning.
What up, game? What's good with you? Just trying to throw this guy off.
A reminder, coming up in a couple of minutes' time, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman, the coach in our EA Sports studios. They'll have a look back at the next-gen stats from this first half of action. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense, finding a way to create.
Oh, they be pausing so early, bro. Probably fatigued. Can't keep taking hits.
Type of yardage in your running game, you gotta make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Looks to throw on 3rd down.
You know what's gonna happen.
Looking in zone, but it's incomplete.
There is something to a game plan that's trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Mahomes throwing on 4th.
Good D.
And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And the Raiders are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. Quite a decision there on 4th down. They didn't just want the first. They wanted 6 points. And following the interception, they're going to come away with neither.
And that's too bad, partner, because they really went for it on that one, right? Because I think in their mind, sometimes the illogical play is a logical play. But in this case, they were wrong.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Meanwhile, Carr's throw taken in here by Jackson. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
That's a nice throw there, and he's obviously feeling pretty good because remember, he had a touchdown pass on the last drive, and here he comes out throwing again, and they wind up getting good yardage and a 1st down right out of the gate.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Carr. Looking downfield for Jones.
Where's the flag?
It's intercepted, it is. It's intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyron.
Damn, bro, they do not throw flags on AI, bro, for shit.
32-yard line. Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Mahomes. He's got his man. That's Josh Gordon. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag. Because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now after the INT, it's Carr. That's caught by his tight end, Foster Moreau. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down. Here's Carr. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Bryan Edwards there to make the grab. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
I like that.
That touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half. And now to give us momentum going into the second half, give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
Good play. Let's go. Shut the Chiefs out. I like it. And I get ball at half.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fields this way up at the 17. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with 25 seconds to go, we'll see how they want to play this. Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw caught by his receiver Hill. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Hill. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put the
good user.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Nate Hobbs, and the Raiders are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. Well, we heard all week that they were going to put the football in the air a lot. The problem is that is now 4 interceptions, Charles, that he has thrown in this first half. How do you treat a situation? What do you say to your quarterback right now?
Boy, that's an interesting question because a lot of it depends on the head coach and the people making the decisions. You have to know your quarterback and know if he's mentally tough enough to have a chance to turn it around. Or is he a guy that maybe you've seen enough and it's time to go to the backup? But right now what you're rooting for is your defense to help keep you in the game, to give him an opportunity to get back on track.
And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. The final shot here before half for Carr. Flushed out right.
Oh, that's so gay. I jumped in front of him, too.
Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And he
Good tackle.
brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Raiders
Ooh, I got
with the
5
lead
turnovers.
already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone.
Good run.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
All right, so I need to see what options I have as far as I'm going to do, like, that zone split that they were doing last night with the motion, lead motion.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
On first down, they go with Jacobs again. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defense in front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 40 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Carr now on first down. That's going to go as a loss.
Boy.
For 2nd down. Carr. And he whips that one incomplete there.
You definitely would like to hit on
Oh,
that one
missing
because
these
now you
easy
got 3rd
throws.
and long showing up, and you just know defense is going to be getting after it. They are pinning their ears back, and they are coming.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Carr. He'll hit Jackson complete. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
What up, bro?
To throw his Carr.
Why does he have a linebacker playing tight coverage on Waller, like, and he don't have an ability there? That's some weird shit.
This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. Like they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. You know, that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
I think I got cheap.
And now the Chiefs will bring the offense onto the field as they'll go for 2 here. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Mahomes. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Jonathan Abram picks it. And the Chiefs are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
Still 2-possession game. We good. Even though some suspect shit happened with the fucking linebacker playing man on Waller. That is, I don't know. I can't pick a play.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And this is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Get it, baby. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get this dub.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're right back out there after watching the fumble go the other way. Still in control of this game, but that needs to serve as a wake-up call because they're not in the clear yet.
No, the message should be clear. That fortunes can change pretty quickly when you turn the ball over. You've got to take care of it, otherwise that lead could slip away quickly. And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On first down, Carr.
Bro.
Incomplete. Just a little
Oh boy, they got that route fucked up, man. Won't let you throw it fast enough.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Again, it's Carr. Catch made, it's Moreau. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down. And
a big loss here as he's taken down.
Thought I had a triangle option.
Melvin Ingram that time.
Hit the wrong button. I couldn't throw it away. I wasn't outside the tackle.
Mobility sometimes can work against you as a quarterback. He thinks he can retreat and outrun the pressure. But that time, they zeroed in on him and took him down for a big loss, partner.
A really big loss. Another try after the first down sack. Carr. Throw left side complete. That's Edwards. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a third down. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Raiders on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 4. To throw, it's Carr. Right side caught by Jackson.
Play.
Touchdown. Deshaun Jackson. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Raiders add on to their lead. An important score there, CD, and now an important extra point because it would make it a 3-score game.
Love the math there, and at this point in the fourth quarter, look, we all need next-gen stats, right? We all use them, but we don't need them here, do we? Because that means it's almost a certain victory.
They'll look to throw. to the end zone, but
Should've
knocked
been
away
holding.
and incomplete. The third time wasn't a charm. They got the first two-point tries. Still have the lead, but couldn't get the third.
Okay, so they didn't get this one, but I have to ask you,
That's gonna get kicked out of bounds.
what are they seeing that they feel that confident to go for
Didn't mean to.
Yeah, we talk about this a lot, but it has to be something, you're right, that they saw all week, correct?
Definitely game plan for, felt good about being aggressive and going for it, and right up until that one, they've got 2 for 2.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. A shotgun snap and a give to Edwards-Helaire. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Hill. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
Good yardage on the completion there, and when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing now is Mahomes, eluding the pressure right.
Oh,
that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 8. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
They go back to the ground with Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. 41 yards on the ground.
They eat the clock. We good.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Edwards-Helaire as they run out of the gun.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run with Edwards-Helaire. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Every team we ever talk to that continues to run the ball in a game, even when they haven't had much success, all talks about attrition, don't they? If you keep running it, eventually good things are likely to happen. It's been a hard go in this game today, hasn't it?
Yeah, this defense, they've met pretty much every challenge in front of them this afternoon.
They're still trying to run the ball, but they're not finding much space.
On 2nd and goal, Mahomes.
Good shit.
He's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Sacked by Yannick Ngakoue, the former Maryland Terp. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal.
Good user. Let's go.
This is intercepted, and that should do it.
Man, I got so many picks against me.
Trayvon Mullen, and the Raiders are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game.
Did pretty good when I played gun empty.
The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it.
Keeping Mahomes out the end zone.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Carr going to look to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, it's Carr.
Give me that user. Pause.
Incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Shotgun now for Carr.
I hit him with that Herbert play. Little curls on the seeds.
Picking up the 1st down. Carr to throw again.
Bro, they are not giving me that shit, man. Like, what the fuck? Like, that's supposed to be good against something, goddamn.
It's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job controlling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
What can I get it open against? He'll probably go first.
2nd and 10.
Up the middle. If I keep that fade outside, what if? Can't motion him.
Carr gonna throw here.
Typical game, throw out of sacks. I'm gonna have to put aggressive blocking on for that formation. He's not giving me the looks that I want.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Now Edwards-Helaire. And finding room to work. He's down to the 2-yard line.
Tick-tock.
57 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? Mahomes will throw. On the move to his left.
Good D.
Takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Mahomes
Quite a few times in this game, offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
Good D.
Edwards-Helaire, I don't think he got there. He did not. They'll stop him short. They were ahead of schedule after the gain of 7 on 1st down, but the defense does not budge on 2nd and 3rd. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. Now Mahomes got to have this one. Out to his left.
Good fucking D.
They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They're turned away on 4th and goal.
I got that defense. Shit.
All she wrote for this one.
Keeping Mahomes out the end zone.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Defensively, there's still 3 timeouts. Do you even need to use them at this point?
I think a lot of coaches do it anyway, and it seems like cosmetics to us.
Does it just send a message you're not quitting?
Send a message that you're not quitting. Let your team know you're going to battle all the way, and you're always hoping for that ultimate miracle that something will happen. You'll pick up the ball and score, and you'll have a chance one more time and maybe on an onside kick, but not likely.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson.
Got him. Let's go.
It's complete.
Got him with it. Let's go.
Takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe.
You just have, against cover 4, you just got to throw that as soon as you get out of the animation. Don't try canceling. You just let the animation go and just throw that bitch up there.
Well, without question, when you force
It's a very small window versus cover
you
4.
get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's
Cover 3, you got to wait till he clears the third safety.
That's almost unheard of.
No touchdown passes from Mahomes. That's what we like to see. Good defense.
And being in a position.
I had a few little rusty plays. Again, that's my first game of the day, so. So I was a little rusty. I wonder if Brady retires at the end of this year. He say it's showtime, DJ.
Home folks love their silver and black. They are fired up as their Raiders get set to face off with Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers.
Yeah, that's the game. That's the goal, man.
And we are underway at Allegiant Stadium. And here's Lewis. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
But things might change. You never know. It really just depends.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Throwing now is Rodgers. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And we see the emphasis early here. Get your star receiver involved. Able to do it successfully.
Not a bad start to begin with, that's for sure. And to me, this play says our guy is better than your guy's up. Because, you know, a player of his stature, he won't just be single covered all game long. He's going to involve multiple people. And right away, they told the other team, guess what? He's just better.
Rodgers sliding to a stop with a first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Throwing is Rodgers.
You say Hayward?
One that's intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And the Raiders are going to take possession of the football as they
can't throw on an elite corner.
the opening drive.
Okay, that's what you got. You cannot throw on an elite corner, bro. 90 plus threshold.
I love how you use those college-bound words like that, inauspicious. Well done. I really appreciate that. But here's the thing for me. I'm just wondering if their game plan is incorrect. You know, I think they felt like they could come in and throw it around pretty well. That interception early, they may rethink how they go about attacking.
A first carry for Kenyon Drake. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Carr now on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down. Now Carr. This goes out wide for Drake. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Second down, Jacobs once more. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. First and 10.
Ain't a big Xbox fan, bro.
There, a jumbo package look.
No, I was talking to my streamers, viewers.
They'll run right here with Jacobs. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. On play action, Mariota. Being chased out left. Touchdown Raiders.
Play.
Josh Jacobs, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Raiders have taken the early lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes,
and he's going to be taken down. It's a sack, and they fail on the try for 2. So they went for 2 and failed. They didn't use him on the PAT, but now he boots this one away with a 6-0 lead. And here's Lewis. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Stop throwing it to Hayward, bro. You're not catching on Hayward.
Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
To throw on second and 10, Rodgers. He hits Adams complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
6-0 our score after 1. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. And it's complete to Adams.
Block in the back.
And it's a Packers touchdown. Davante Adams.
It's like the only way they scored on me is get away with that block in the back.
Here with the extra point to come.
Well, if the plan is to come in here and go toe-to-toe with these guys, it certainly does not hurt if you hit them with a big shout along the way, too.
That's got to give them some confidence. And the other thing right now, it quiets this crowd, at least for the time being.
Yeah, that is what is called the intended consequence of their actions.
So now Rodgers will lead the Packers up to go for 2. Rodgers will throw for it. Flush to his right. And this is going to be hauled in. So they get the 2-point conversion. And now they have an 8-6 lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Here's Smith to return it. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. And no move to pull Carr and the offense off. They're going to go on 4th down. But he's got the hook up here to Deshaun Jackson.
And that's a big pickup of a 1st down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. On 1st down, Drake. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
Adrian Amos up to make the tackle.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
On 2nd down now, it's Jacobs. And he's going to be brought down at about the 33-yard line. Calling an 8-yard gain, much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard. Now Carr. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander.
Boy, Brandon, that's what I'd call an ill-advised pass right there on 3rd down. I mean, you just need a yard or two to keep the drive going. Instead, he's trying to hit a home run. You've got to really like your chances if you're going to take a shot like that.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. It's caught here by Adams. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A big connection on that one. 31 yards. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss. Throwing on 2nd and long. Rodgers. That'll be complete to Allen Lazard. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the 1st half. So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Here's Rodgers.
not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. He's going to float this over the middle deep. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted.
Yes, sir, Javin.
And the Raiders are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. And some room to run now. And right up past the 35 before he's taken down. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Much more room to operate under after the big play. Here's 1st and 10. On play action, now Carr. Now he'll escape to his right, and he's left with no option here but to throw it away. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over, then they get a chance to continue their drive.
2nd and 10. Carr now to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. He's got a man.
Get usered, bruh. Get usered. Get usered. Get usered. GG's.
And once again, the Raiders are back out in front.
My user's better than yours.
So they're able to capture the lead here just
Good shit, Morrow.
And not only that, they get the ball.
Got a corner covering a tight end. That's a no-no.
Almost like basketball down the stretch, right? Where you get the 2-for-1 situation where you try to get 2 shots to your opponent's 1. In this situation, he got the touchdown. He'll get another shot at the start of the second half.
Could be a big turnaround. They'll try to run it from Jacobs. And he is into the end zone to put the lead up 2-1. But I guess that makes up for the earlier missed 2-point try here to get him to 14.
Yeah, that aggressiveness reminds me a lot of when basketball first adopted the 3-point shot. People were starting to realize that 3 for 2 was really starting to work for them. In this case now, maybe the 2 for 1 is coming into play in the NFL.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway as they'll take over with just 13 seconds to go before the break. And the
Deep.
Raiders have got him. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Another try after the first down sack. Rodgers.
The deep.
Pressure, and they got to him again. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter. He'll take the knee, and the final couple seconds will tick by in this first half. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. A final shot before half for Rodgers. That's to his running back, complete. And some room to work, but they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing to start the second half with the onside kick risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about. He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll try to throw now. Mariota. Flushed out right. Mariota so nimble, sliding to the ground with a first down.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock is going off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
On first down, it's Jacobs. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Tackle made by Devondre Campbell.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Play action now. Mariota. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Foster Moreau. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talking about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab.
Let's go.
Finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
It's in the bag now.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And here's Lewis.
Oh, game over.
And the Raiders pick it up. And his guys are going to get the football.
You're going to have to put some magic together.
So problems compound.
When I say magic, I don't mean turn your fucking game off. Jesus Christ. These jalapeno peppers. Got me playing on all cylinders right now. Already warmed up. My tongue's almost numb. That's my issue. I don't know when to stop eating these things, man. I be eating them straight. But I ate half of them raw. Be eating the hell out of these hoes.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T.
My tongue be numb and everything.
Obviously, they do everything big here in Dallas, and the introduction of the Cowboys.
I just don't want to catch COVID again, bro. I like fuck it. Something's got to suffer. It ain't gonna be me. Pay for it when I go to the bathroom, but shit. don't want COVID again.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Down with Jacobs as he'll get this forward for about 4. 2nd and 6 coming up.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle, feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Now a give to Jacobs running right. They'll only get a couple up to about
take my time.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Throwing now is Carr. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
They'll run on first down. Jacobs. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now, if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you scramble a little bit. Now you're behind, trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
Good user. Gonna get out in front of him.
Have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 33. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 down at the 33. And now Waller going to have a chance to run this. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long. They fake the handoff. Now Carr. And this will be caught by Edwards. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's 4th down.
There's another example what defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They gave up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a 4th down.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They go with Jacobs. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22.
Well, that's what's called being aggressive right there. But I don't know that it's reckless. I think it's much more of a message. Hey, defense, I believe in you in case we don't get it. And offense, trying to let him know he believes in him as well.
I like it. Your first drive of the game in plus territory. Be aggressive. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now it's the backup Mariota. Working to the middle here. That's complete to Moreau, the tight end. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. Here's Mariota. And able to complete it to Moreau. And the Raiders are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1. Play fake. Mariota. They'll roll him out right.
Good user.
Touchdown, Raiders.
I should have just ran with it, but I was like, fuck. I got man coverage on a tight end. We're going to take it.
Right down the field and score on the opening drive. So now Carr, he'll lead the Raiders up to go for 2. They'll try to run it with Jacobs. And he pushes forward and comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
I needed that too, man. Fuck.
So they went for 2 and failed. They didn't use him on the PAT, but now he boots this one away. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. Now it's Wilson. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
All right, defense. Give me the ball back. Get out Carr. Nah, if I'm running the ball, I'm using Mariota as my quarterback.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 18. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he'll power his way up near the 25. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. From the shotgun again.
Good shit.
And he'll get this one up to the 26.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. They'll try and run for it with Elliott.
Good hit.
Picks up the 1st before he's taken.
No, I didn't bench Carr. It's just when I'm playing under center, I use Mariota.
These runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now 3 plays, all 3 short runs.
This Carr sucks under center, I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
A 1st down carry by Elliott. And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you in just a couple of minutes we'll get you to Orlando and our good friend Jonathan Coachman. Coach will run through some of the numbers and the next-gen stats from this first half of football so far. They'll try to throw now. Prescott.
Love it.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Trayvon Mullen. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his
He thought it was open because he seen me chasing Cooper with my user.
He's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
Following the interception here, Mariota.
Damn.
And he rifles one incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs.
On your boy Diggs.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Edwards. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10.
And Carr, man, like, bro. You should be making me mad, bro. I'm trying to set up the adjustments, and he's trying to calm the crowd down. For what reason? Like, goddamn.
Carr gives to Richard. And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. Now a play fake. Carr rolling to his left.
Now that's disappointing for the defense. They had the advantage, had excellent coverage all over the field, but they let him get away, scramble, and pick up a first down and inside the 5-yard line.
Just take your time, take your time, take your time. If all else fails.
They'll run it with Jacobs. And
Good play.
he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs, as the first half is winding down. And the Raiders will extend their lead here just before halftime.
All these people want to run the ball on me. Fuck it, you know. What's good, pretty?
So now Carr, he'll lead the Raiders up to go for 2. Carr will look to throw. That's caught. He's got it.
Hey, we got one. Got him run committing.
So their second touchdown of this first half, they went for 2 after score number 1. Didn't get it. Now they get the equalizer, so to speak.
So to speak, and you can understand the thinking. Because they didn't get it after the first score, they wanted to get back to a normal
I can
points
play some
pattern.
clock management football. Oh, you want to do that? You want to do that? We're going to rip you.
Only up 12-0. One extra point on the other side can ultimately beat you if they score twice.
He gets ball at halftime, so we good. 2-possession game. Just don't give up no fluky shit on this play right here. We good.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
Got him.
And down he goes. Brought down
I like
the
it.
Raiders sack.
Let the contain go from the inside.
After that
We
first
take the
drive.
outside.
So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Final play of the half. Prescott.
Good blitz. That's how you stop gun bunch.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still.
No, because I run gun bunch. I mastered gun bunch.
On EA Sports. And we
I know how to
welcome you
attack it.
now alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. This is taken just shy of the 10. Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
Good tackle.
Because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. Got a man complete to Cedric Wilson. 3 yards remain for second down. Out of the gun. It's
good deal. Oh, we were back there in the backfield.
Down right around the 47 this time. Prescott on 1st down. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper.
Double covered, bro.
That's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Nate Hobbs. And the Raiders are going to have it here at their own 15. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish.
With that robber.
But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try to...
Bro, that game was... Bro, like, that game... Man.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
I don't even want to talk about it, but I'm just glad we got the win, bro.
Back on the opening drive here the second half, and now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
Oh yeah, there we go. That's what I be looking for right there. That's what we be looking for.
Down the right side. And he takes it all the way down.
That's what we be looking for.
97 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. Jacobs. And he is in.
Right through the defense.
Raiders. Josh Jacobs. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly.
Look at all the lead blocks you get.
Lead. So now Carr, he'll lead the Raiders up to go for 2. They'll look to throw.
Boom. Got him in it again. Let's go.
And that extends their lead by 2 more.
Get a tough run game.
Out is the kickoff.
Play action starts to become deadly.
Send this one away. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's going to
good shit.
Taken down behind the line. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. On play action, Prescott.
Good D.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. It's Desmond Trufant. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
This dollar defense is just too good, bro.
You start to think, and maybe they're starting to think, gosh, maybe points aren't going to happen for us in this game.
It's just too good.
It is worth having because so far in this game, this defense has not just had the upper hand. They've appeared to be a step ahead, maybe even 2 steps to everything they've done. They've had an answer for everything this offense has thrown at them.
I try to high pass it.
Picked up by Jordan Lewis.
Damn, he wouldn't let me chip him.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboys
wrong for that one, man.
I think this is where you have to have the term situational football in your head because this game is pretty much in the palm of your hand. And the one thing you can't afford to do, turn the ball over. Now you've given the patient a little bit of a heartbeat, haven't you? And now they're feeling it and they're back in this game.
Yeah, still a little bit of a lead, but that makes things more interesting. And we're still just in the 3rd quarter here. throwing the interception. Here's Prescott. It's caught at the 1. And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead a little bit further. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
It's a game of Madden without a fluky interception, right?
And he returns this to the 22. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws.
Playing with a spy, he's playing man.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Micah Parsons just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Play action. Now it's Carr. He'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's 4th down.
Shit.
Get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Gutsy decision to keep it, but it turned out to be the right one, and all of a sudden 4th down becomes 1st down.
Gutsy and smart, because he's used to making a lot of decisions. You know that on every play he has to do it. In this case, he made the proper one, and that turned into a big 1st down.
Anthony Brown there on the tackle. Brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Quitting doesn't help you learn how to stop stuff. Can't get mad and quit. Shit, all I need is a field goal, for real.
The Raiders on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Shotgun now for Carr. And he will have the 1st down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good.
And that pickup of a 1st down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from him.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the 4th quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
Carr completes it and out of bounds right around the 20. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and it's a second down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
On second down, Jacobs. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line.
I think there's a fatigue factor that's kicking in defensively. You know the will is still strong, but I think the offense is starting to bend it just a little bit, don't you?
Yeah, absolutely. It's looked that way. We'll see if they can continue this already strong drive. On play action, it's Carr. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up second and 10. From the gun, it's Carr. Right back to Waller. He's got it this time. And the Raiders are going to be set up with a first and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Here's Jacobs. And he'll take it
easy.
into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs takes it in from a yard out. And the Raiders have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get them over the goal line.
They'll try to run it with Jacobs, and he will get into the end zone again, and he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the two-point conversion. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
It'd be a shutout if I didn't throw that weird kick.
Taking it about the 16. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys. Here's your fun. All right, throw it out the window. Let's get back on track.
Yo, I love it.
That'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
Man got 32 total yards.
They've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
A second down throw for Prescott. He'll get this out wide.
Oh, there we go with the superstar ability shit.
Spins past him and into space. And all the way down to the 29. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter. And it has been a one-sided affair. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. This thrown quickly out to Cooper. A gain of 6 there on first. On second down and 4. Prescott. Drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Take it away. Take it away.
The pressure right.
Take it away. Good job.
Couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe you can expect more passes like that downfield. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Desperation time. Prescott on fours. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted.
Good pick.
Picked off by Casey Hayward. And the Raiders are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Not throw on this dollar defense.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They can now enjoy the final stages of this one. A very convincing win. I don't know what was said in the locker room, but whatever it was, it worked pretty well.
It certainly did, and it's probably a cap.
User.
Tackle, he's got room to run. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. What a throw right there for the first down. He has taken some real punishment in this game, but still standing in the pocket, completing that one.
He's a flat-out warrior. There's no question about that. How about him stepping up into the teeth of the rush and delivering there for that big strike and that big pickup?
And he'll look downfield for Waller.
And
incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charlie, are you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
And he'll look downfield for Waller.
Damn, Chirac.
Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Here's Carr. And that will be incomplete.
Coverage is awfully tight there on 3rd down.
Yes, sir, when we get in the playoff.
Passing lanes.
You stop playing with the dude, man. He ain't nobody. I got my man Carr fucked up. I gotta put Mariota in.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Mariota. And it's incomplete. They cannot.
Well, they be killing me when I throw out of sacks.
The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
The deep.
And the Raiders have got him. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts.
Yeah, I didn't like that. That seems scripted.
A hole to dig out of here. 2nd and 17. Another try after the first down sack. Prescott. And he drops it incomplete.
Hey man, 3 for 11 against my dollar.
We've talked about it, CD.
You cannot throw for shit on my dollar.
Struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like
You can't throw on this shit.
for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes,
Free shots. Bam!
but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Y'all know what's coming.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw.
Boom, boom, boom!
They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent excellent field.
I know we can.
Carr gonna throw here. And now this is intercepted.
Did not mean to try to pump fake.
Picked off at the 33.
This man scored points off of me throwing picks to him.
10. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense touchdown.
Whatever, right?
This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell, just run the football.
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a
sir.
front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just...
Why are you going side kicking, bro? You're not getting them.
Situation. Now, good luck to them.
And it's the Raiders that'll come up with it. And that will put victory in sight for the silver and black. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're...
How I missed that! Bro!
Well, we just saw something you don't ordinarily see, and that's him trying to after throwing a pick six on his previous pass. Normally, they give him something safe to get his confidence back.
And he will not get away from the pressure here.
Of course.
Taken down. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts.
Of course, they're not going to let me get that.
They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So after the sack, Carr in Las Vegas with a 3rd and long.
Flipped it to the wrong person.
It's picked up by the Cowboys. And his guys will take
You're supposed to flip it to the drag route.
Well, I'm guessing that on the sidelines there might be a few words said. Mistake there, but I don't think it's going to hurt them in the long run. They're still going to get out of here with a win.
Yeah, they got the 2-score cushion, but you know what coaches say, Charles? Finish strong.
Finish the game out the way it's supposed to be played. In fact, coaches might be secretly happy. Gives them a chance to do a little extra coaching next week.
BAM!
Looking for more there.
Defense is too much.
But this throwdown feels incomplete. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
Oh, I got to animate it. Oh, good job.
Here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end. So this
It's actually pretty easy to set up. Just use her the slot, guys. Don't use her in the middle. What you can do in the middle, you're going to put your hook zone, vert zone linebacker in a mid-read, and he's going to play the wall and he's going to play the run. That way it'll help you a little bit in run defense if they decide to run the ball. If they throw deep, he's just going to wall off any crossing route, which is a lot better than just him being in a vert hook. The defensive tackle and the vert hook will play anything short. And obviously you have a 3-man rush. The option of using a 4th-man rush if they're blocking a running back or something.
You've been watching the NFL right here.
Pretty solid. I will show you the highlights. This will probably be the last game right now. I'll show you how to set this shit up. I gotta make the updates to it. You can see the results. Man couldn't throw the ball for shit. I don't know how many attempts he had. 15 attempts. And he couldn't throw it more than 60 yards. He had 4 picks. A shitload of incompletions. Couldn't get more than 3 yards per attempt. And we had superstar ability quarterback to 3.9 QBR. That's bad. Alright. Let's get into it. Highlights. I don't even think he was. ball the entire first. A bunch of sacks. Mariota, Marcus. Failed. Blah, blah, rush. You tried to come out in a bunch. What you're going to do is you're going to shade over the top, make that soft squat a cloud flat. You're going to back him up. Purpose for backing him up so he doesn't get sucked down or magnetized to play another route, because technically he still is match. So your cloud flat, if you have auto flip on, it'll automatically come in the right. You'll be on the right side that you need to be. So this is probably one of the only formations I would use auto flip on. But like I said, just backing him up prevents him from getting pulled down. See, if he would have been playing down, he would have megged and he would have been taken out of his zone, and then that drag route or whatever would have been wide open. But because he's playing cloud, he's going to play two read. As soon as that ball goes in the air, he's going to jump to where the ball is going. So because we backed him up, he went to play the ball. All right, well, let's get into the pressures. Actually, you know what? I don't know if maybe I got pressure on here or not. I'm only rushing 3. We almost got through. Forced him to block his running back. He doesn't really have anything over there. I mean, you got the small little flat on the check release, but that would have got picked off if he would have pass led. So I was pretty much boxed. Let's get back into it. Comes back out in the gun bunch again. This time I bring the contain on the inside and I'm user rushing on the outside. So what happens, the contain comes inside, which is nice. He's in a contain, I'm user in the edge, so the tackle and the guard pick me up with the running back. Contain comes inside. Always do it with a single contain. Pretty solid over there. Kind of show you what this mid read is doing. He's gonna play wall off, right? Watch how he reads. Anything that crosses, he's gonna play the deep crosser, and he's gonna wall it off to the guy behind him, which is gonna be the mid third. See the difference in the depth between the mid read and the vert hook? They're playing like almost 10 yards apart, which is good. So you got your over under, and they're both not just kind of holding hands. Like I used to run it, they were almost like holding hands, and I had to user him so he wouldn't. But I think putting the mid read on there kind of walls off and takes the middle of the field away. But other than that, trying to do that same thing. As long as you got this guy that's in the soft squat backed up and playing a cloud flat, he should be able to play that flat and that hook, that slant going over the top. Going to the next play. Same thing. I got this man just backed up. Look at this. I have to look at it from the other angle. Again, kind of sent the contain, and then I usered the outside to pull the tackle and the guard. Again, the contain goes inside. He grabs the attention of the guard and the tackle, allowing me to just wrap around the edge. As far as anything deep, he didn't have anything deep. I got 1, 2, 3, 4. I got 5 guys over the top versus 3 routes. Mid third was going to pick that post up. He wasn't going to have it any other way. I did give up a run. This time I think I played cover 1 robber. I audibled down because he was running the ball. And this gave me a double. I put the I crashed the D-line in, and I put the defensive tackle in a bluff blitz. So if the running back goes on a route, he's going to play the running route. Well, actually, what happened was my user got stuck on him. But what happens over the top is you get the double, on Amari Cooper. Cover 1's okay, you know, versus certain things. Mainly deep passing concepts. Just good. Time I got it with Trevant. Again, I'm sending the pressure from the right. Force him to get rid of the ball. And he floats it. At mid-third, man, he plays... Like, if you have a guy in that position, like a slot corner with high agility, jump, you know, speed, decent speed. Like, I'm using Hobbs and Trufant to play that mid-third role in this Okie role. And both of them hit that mid-third real good because they can both jump. They both got good agility. And they got a good size so they can tackle. So as you can see right here, he thought he was just going to get a little post. But even if he got the post, you know, the corner on the other side was going to get him. And this was the fucky interception. Because I tried to high point it. I don't know what I did wrong. I should have took that route, out route, and did something different with it. Sent him over the top. Because what I did was I forced it. I should have caught that anyway, but never throw in a double coverage unless you got an elite. I don't even know what happened on this play. Oh yeah, I did a block release route versus a contain, and the contain just went right through it. It's my bad. Bunch of knockaways, interception. Again, I'm playing over here, and I'm trying to take that away. It's just a bunch of, you know, look at there. 1, 2, 3, 4 guys. As soon as the ball goes in there, that's why I like this defense, bro. You're not throwing over the top on it. Good interception. Again, he comes out in empty. Mainly, you can use this against like empty sets and spread sets, and you can get it against bunch as long as they're not running. I took my user instead of blitzing with my user. I kind of stayed hook level depth in case he had a dig route coming. Seen the dig, made him hesitate enough because you could see over the top he didn't really have any routes. Got coverage over the top. He's looking for the dig, but I'm sitting on it, you know, instead of blitzing. And as you can see, Crosby just gets a block shed. Gets in there. So it was a good play. Last play of the game. Same thing. This time I did send the pressure. Drove the running back into the quarterback. Good shit, Trufant. Force him to get that little gunslinger quick throw, and Hayward's over there, so we're good. Pretty solid defense. Mainly works as a pass defense. You know, you don't want to use it as a primary run defense. Like if you're playing a run spammer, it's not necessarily going to work for you. But if you do play people that like to pass a lot, I guarantee you will kind of stuff them up like Thanksgiving turkey. I appreciate y'all tuning in. And again, I do hope, you know, great things happen this weekend. I would keep your eye posted for a fourth quarter roster update. So they might bump some people up, and they might take some people down based off of how they performed these last few weeks. Now, if I'm in that position and I was a roster adjuster, bro, I would at least do, you got to throw some love at Renfrow first and foremost. Renfrow, Denzel Perryman. I'm actually going to go ahead and tell you the guys, man. It's Renfrow, Denzel Perryman, Faison, cornerback we have. He's been goddamn. He's filled in, bro. And y'all wouldn't even know he's rated 67 on the game. Dude playing a lot better than 67 overall. So Faison should be at least a 78. 77, 78. I would be fine with that. Trying to see who else on the defensive end. Hobbs should get bumped a little bit higher. I think he's like the highest rated rookie. So then you want to kind of go, if you want to do it like that, right? Hobbs is the highest graded rookie. So if we went to the overall rosters by rookies and go by rookie ratings at cornerback, and we'll see where he measures up, right? Alright, so cornerback. So I should go by age. You got Hobbs at what, a 73? Why is Tyson Campbell rated higher than him? Why is Surtain rated higher than him? Why is Samuel rated higher than him? Why is Newsome rated higher than him? Jace Horn been injured. I can't really say nothing about that. Why is Eric Stokes rated higher than him? He should be a little bit higher. I would say, like, with those ratings and Surtain being at 81, it would be fair to bump him up to like a 78, 79, just to be fair, Like, I'm not sitting here saying, hey, make everybody a 90 overall. No. He should be, within the top tier of the guys that's rated near him. As far as free safeties goes, Moehrig has been silent this year. Like, silent good. Like, you don't hear his name. Like, he's not too often out of coverage. He's not in blown coverage. Dude plays his shit so good that, teams aren't really throwing it deep against us for real. I mean, how many games have you watched where the Raiders are just getting bombed? They're not. They're running crossing routes. They're running little medium digs. They're not really attacking Merrick. So, with that being said, if I was a rating adjuster, I'd make him like an 83 overall. Yeah, I'm just saying, just in general. I mean, some of these ratings, they're a little off, And I just want to be fair because, he's a rookie. I don't want to sit there and be like, oh, he need to be 90-something overall. Now, as far as receivers go, this doesn't make no sense, right? Like, this is unbiased hate towards the Raiders, right? If you go by catch ratings, right? Three, 4, 5, 6. He's ranked number 8, But of the top 8, look at the overalls of everybody else around him. You got a 93, 89, 83. Fitzgerald, old ass. You got a 90, 96, 99, 98. So if you're taking and guys like that. Now and then you go to his route running, right? Like, dude has ridiculous, nice stats, but what they're doing is they're cutting him short right here in the awareness department, and then they're cutting him short on some of his route running. Like his deep route running is cut short. Catching traffic is hurting him. His release, they gave him the worst release. I guarantee you, Renfrow has a better release than 65, man. He's not. You don't become a great route runner with fucking 65 release. Like, where the fuck these people, like, what do they watch? How do you get separation? Like, this dude gets separation against elite DBs, but they gave him 65 fucking release. You see the difference here? Look at these guys' release. The only way that Renfrow's rating is going to go up, they're going to have to bump his release up. That's the only thing holding him back right now. Like, you look at everybody else's in this category, no one else is at 65. Why does Renfrow have 65 release? You know, see that right there is a no-brainer that the fucking devs do not like the Raiders, bro. Like, how does this man get wide open with 65 release? Like, come on, bro. Look at everybody else's release. 98, 99, 91, 94. I mean, even Fitzgerald, old ass, got better release than him. Tyler Boyd, Tyler Lockett. And then you come down here and he's got like 20-something release less. Come on now. Y'all got to get that right. And you kind of go look at these other stats and see. He's like one of the better tacklers of the group. I can assure you that. He's probably got the best hit power out of the group. They're not going to help him anything else. So if Renfrow's rating goes up, there's basically like 3 things that they can tone. His release obviously needs to go the fuck up. For him to get rated in 90s, let's kind of play the rating game here, right? If I select him, let's see how he changes. Let's say we give him like an 80, 84 release, right? I don't even know. If his rating was 84 release, let's just save it, right? It ain't gonna matter. It didn't change him. Wow. That's with 84 release. His rating didn't go up. So, release isn't going to give him much, but it will make him useful in the game. I can assure you speed probably plays a big part in it. So if he was like 87, 88, 89 speed, he'd be a little bit better. I'm just trying to see. I don't know. Well, let's just say what would make him go up, right? While being fair. They need to give him better spin move. Dude got at least, I'd say an 85 spin move, to be fair. And his juke, he got a good juke. Yeah, that's fine. I'd give him more toughness, but let me see. His awareness needs to go up. Like, dudes at least should have he should be in the 90s. I would say 92 awareness. And give him like 88 speed. Like let's just say we did it like that, right? Gave him 80. Hold up. 88 speed. And that's about that. That's fair, right? Give him like 90 something awareness. Let me see. Yeah. So if we did that, wow. What does he need? See, look, that's crazy. What does he need to get to a 99 overall? I mean, 90 something overall. That's crazy. Like, what would make his, like, maybe his route running? I'm gonna have to re-download the roster anyway. He's got a decent catch. I'm not gonna touch his catch. Let's give him. He's already. Let's just make him a route runner, right? 95, medium 90, and deep like 80. Let's be fair. Does that help? Yep. They gotta boost his route running. That's the only thing that's going to make his rating go up. Like, they can give him some release, but the only way to get Renfro's route ratings to go up, they would have to make him a better route runner. So that's how his rating goes up. Because he pretty much has everything else. But just wanted to kind of look and see. Because they be fucking people over on this game, bro. And they could give him an ability, right? You know, like, dude, you go in here and you look at all the abilities. Let's pretend he has route tech. He should get red zone threat. You know, that he gets that little China route in the red zone. He scored a lot of touchdowns like that. So I could see Renfro getting red zone threat and route tech. He could probably get like a short in elite and mid and elite. Those are doable. I don't know how many abilities it would be fair. And then he could get like something from catching from the slot. So he would be like, obviously 5 abilities would probably be the most for a receiver. So you can get Slot-O-Matic or the ability where they get extra routes from the slot or something. I forgot what it's called. Oh, where's Cooper Kupp? Like, isn't Cooper Kupp on here somewhere? Doesn't he have some shit? Probably had to go to the Rams. Yeah, it's just Slot-O-Matic. I would give Renfro the short and medium in elite and out elite. and you could give him the possession. Like if he becomes an X factor, you could give him the one that Cooper has on the Cowboys, the possession one, max security. But I could see that. Like that would be fair. I mean, five abilities for him. I'm kind of glad the 49ers won, because you know what that means? They about to fucking do the Cowboys in, because the Cowboys ain't played nobody all year, for real. And then the teams they did play, they lost. So, people be giving me shit about why I don't like the Cowboys. Well, I'm about to tell you why. When I say they're the weakest division in the NFL, you can go 7-9 in that division and go to the playoffs. Okay? And that's how bad that division is. Now, granted, you know, the Cowboys did have a good record this year. Keep in mind, they played the Giants twice. They played the Redskins twice. And they played the Eagles twice. So that's 6 cupcake games. They automatically win their division. There's no ifs, ands, or buts. The games that I do look at is how they played against teams that were pretty talented across the board. Even not so much talented. Like, look at the Broncos. The Broncos goddamn locked them up. The Raiders beat them. When y'all know the Raiders are inconsistent as hell. You know, the Chiefs beat them. They should have lost to the Chargers. Chargers ended up beating themselves with penalties. And then they lost to the Bucs. So that right there automatically tells me, hey, they're going to lose in the first round of the playoffs. Because they haven't really consistently played top level talent in the league. They had a cupcake schedule, for crying out loud. I mean, they did play the Bucs, but everybody knows that Tom Brady isn't 100% when the season first starts. You know, like they try to work him into the offense and stuff. It's easy to beat Tom Brady in the fucking beginning of the year. That's where he takes his L's. You know, towards the end of the year, you know, he's pretty much firing on all cylinders. And you couldn't beat the Bucs at the beginning of the year in a close game. So that already tells me, hey, 49ers are going to come into your house and just beat the shit out of you, bro. Like that's pretty much what I'm thinking is going to happen Saturday. And nothing against Amari Cooper either. He comes up missing in big games. It doesn't take me being a Raider fan. I have no animosity towards him. He comes up missing in big games. It's just how he is, bro. Like throughout the year, he'll pad stats during garbage time, and he'll get his numbers like that. He does do. But in big games, I guarantee you, if he goes up, you know, against if they get matched up against the Rams or something, you know, and he's got Jalen Ramsey on him, he gonna come up missing. He's gonna be MIA. Other than that, you know, you think about the other teams that are in the playoffs. You got Green Bay with a bye, so they're gonna be rested up. You know, their pass rushers are coming back. They're getting healthy. So they're going to be a problem. Trying to think. Same thing with the Titans, you know, with Derrick Henry getting healthy off of there, and they got a bye week, so that's going to work out for them. I kind of hope the Steelers just run the ball. Like, don't make Big Ben win by passing. He sucks, bro. They got demolished by the Chiefs earlier this year. Man, I just know the 49ers can get back there, bro. They've been there. They've been to the Super Bowl. You know, they just didn't win. You know, so I wouldn't discredit them or any team from that division. You know, and that's going to probably be, you know, the weakness for the Cowboys. They're going to get matched up with someone in that division. They're not going to beat anyone from the NFC West, bro. I'm just going to be honest. And the fact that they got matched up with someone from the NFC West in the first round means that they're not going to advance. That's just being completely honest. Unless they put a game plan together, I don't see it happening, bro. I don't think the Cowboys are exactly that team that everybody thinks they are. I'm just going to be honest, bro. Trey Lance is going to come in there and make them look silly, bro. They don't really have depth. Oh, but it is what it is. I gotta get me a nap in, fellas, man. It's good talking to you guys. And other than that, we'll see how this week goes as far as the roster update goes, and if they put in a title update, man, because it's been a minute. You know, it's the end of the season has been regulated. Give us the abilities. Give us the playbook update, something. You know, we haven't seen a title update since, what, November, if it seems. Yeah, Devo, like, they need to do one thing. And I've noticed this when I do plan on getting back on and playing with the Seahawks. But one thing that I've noticed is on the out-of-position players is they discredit towards what a player really is. Like, for instance, if you have a receiver at running back, even though he has the strength credibility or something like that on his ratings, the game is going to classify him as a receiver, meaning he's going to fumble regardless if he's running out the backfield. That's something that needs to get cleaned up. You know, like if you're going to put out of position players in a game, fine, but don't discredit the player from being able to run the ball just because he's a receiver. Or, for instance, if you have a running back that catches the ball real good in real life, you know, you give him the ratings for it. But if you line a running back up at receiver, do not discredit his ability to catch the ball. See, that's the stuff that they do kind of tinker with that I don't like. You know, it's just let the guys go in there, let the ratings be the factor. Don't make their position or whatever kind of reflect, you know, the negative aspects of what may happen on the field. And that, you know, that's just something that, you know, we can all put on our Christmas wish list for Madden. But, you know, at the end of the day, they have to make the changes and they have to do the updates. Just trying to see, as far as anything else goes, we need a new ratings team. I'm just going to be honest with you, bro, because I think it's all hype. I don't even think they watch the games. I feel like they just watch ESPN highlights. And whoever shows up on the highlights, they just give them ratings. They don't watch the full game. You know, like, I understand you got your little team. You need to start assigning people to teams. Y'all go to work. Y'all watch the film on the games. You know, obviously, y'all supposed to be watching a lot of football. You know, but whatever. I think more now it's just social media based, asking people who needs rating boosters and stuff. Like, they just got super lazy, you know, but whatever. Like I said, man, it's wild card week. Hope everybody's teams wins, but it won't happen, right? Because some people be rooting for two of the opposite team. Oh shit. Alright, so let me get some rest. I might be back on later, and I'll continue with my series with the Seahawks, okay?